Look around you. Take a moment to notice the world you live in, the spaces you move through every day. The phone in your hand, the coffee in your mug, the shoes on your feet. Most of it arrived by ship. Even the chair you're sitting on, the clothes you wear, and the food in your fridge likely traveled across oceans to reach you. For centuries, the sea has been humanity's superhighway, connecting the world. From ancient wooden vessels to today's steel giants, ships have always been at the heart of global exchange. Ships move over 90% of global trade. Cars, clothes, electronics, food. Almost everything we use and consume has spent time on a ship. These floating warehouses are the backbone of our economy. If they stop, everything stops. Our modern lives depend on their constant movement. We saw what happens when the supply chain falters. Empty shelves, stalled factories, chaos. The world feels the impact almost instantly. But where do these massive ships come from? Who builds these giants that keep the world turning? They're built in shipyards, industrial giants where fire, steel, and skilled hands come together. Here, innovation and tradition meet to create the vessels that power global trade. Shipbuilding is one of humanity's oldest and most vital professions. It's a craft passed down through generations, shaping the course of history. Yet today, the industry faces a perfect storm: rising costs, labor shortages, and mounting pressure from new challenges. The foundations of modern shipbuilding are starting to crack. Decades of underinvestment and changing demands are taking their toll. We depend on this invisible industry, but rarely check if the engine room is still running. Most of us never see the hard work that keeps ships and our lives moving. It's time to look under the hood before we find ourselves adrift, unprepared for what happens if the system breaks down. Ships aren't just important, they're essential. They quietly power the world, day and night, through calm and storm. They're the silent workhorses of our daily lives, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep society running smoothly. But the industry that keeps them afloat is in trouble. Let's find out why and what it means for all of us. For thousands of years, ships were painstakingly crafted by hand, using only wood, wind, and the remarkable skill of shipwrights who passed their knowledge down through generations. Viking longships, Spanish galleons, British men-of-war, each was a floating masterpiece, built plank by plank, every curve shaped by human hands and centuries of tradition. Then the Industrial Revolution arrived. Wood gave way to iron and steel, and the world of shipbuilding was transformed forever. Shipyards thundered with the sound of forges and hammers, as workers built ironclads held together by thousands of glowing rivets, forging a new era in maritime history. Steam engines replaced sails, freeing ships from the unpredictable whims of the wind and allowing them to chart their own course, regardless of weather. Suddenly, ships could be built bigger, travel faster, and become more reliable than ever before, opening up new possibilities for exploration and commerce. This technological leap fueled global trade, mass migration, and warfare on a scale the world had never witnessed, connecting continents and changing societies. Ocean liners became floating palaces, symbols of industrial might and human ambition, carrying people and dreams across vast oceans. But progress came at a price. Shipyards became dangerous, demanding places, where every advance meant new risks for those who build these giants. Building these steel giants required not just skilled craftsmen, but entire armies of industrial workers, true soldiers of steel and sweat. The workers ruled, the hours long, the risks high, with danger lurking in every corner of the shipyard. Yet, this era laid the foundation for today's shipbuilding. Heavy machinery, brute force, and engineering marvels that continue to push boundaries. Each leap forward brings ships not only bigger, but also in the process more complex and demanding. The evolution from wood to steel changed everything, revolutionizing how we travel, trade, and connect across the seas. And it set the stage for the next revolution, one that will shape the future of shipbuilding for generations to come. Today, shipbuilding is a high-tech industrial ballet. Instead of building piece by piece, shipyards use block construction, assembling massive, pre-outfitted sections like giant Lego blocks. Colossal cranes move these blocks into place with precision, welding them into a single hull. Specialized teams work on different sections simultaneously, speeding up construction. Computer-aided design and robotic welders have transformed the process. Digital blueprints test every detail before steel is cut. Automation builds ships faster and with fewer errors. But all this technology comes at a cost. Modern shipyards require massive investment. Only a handful of global giants can afford it, concentrating the industry in Asia. And while machines do more, skilled workers are still essential. The need for expertise hasn't vanished, it's just changed. And that's where new challenges emerge. Building a modern ship is more expensive than ever. Steel prices fluctuate, but the trend is up. Ships are floating mountains of metal. Machinery, electronics, and copper wiring add to the bill. Shipyards are energy hungry, and rising energy costs drive up every hour of work. Labor is another major expense. Skilled trades are in short supply and demand higher wages. Training, safety, and benefits add layers of cost. Modern ships are floating data centers, power plants, and chemical facilities, all in one. Every new regulation or technology adds to the price tag. The result? Ships that cost hundreds of millions, squeezing both builders and buyers. These costs ripple through the supply chain, affecting everyone. The financial pressure is relentless, and it's only getting worse. Shipping's environmental impact is under the microscope. New international rules target air pollution. Dirty fuel is out, cleaner alternatives or scrubbers are in. The industry must cut greenhouse gases, pushing shipbuilders to rethink design and propulsion. Zero-emission fuels like hydrogen and ammonia are on the horizon, but not yet ready for prime time. Ballast water, once ignored, now requires complex treatment systems to prevent invasive species. Every new rule means more technology, more cost, and more complexity for shipyards. The push for cleaner shipping is necessary, but it's a massive challenge. The industry is racing to adapt. Technology can't replace skilled hands. The shipbuilding industry faces a critical shortage of welders and tradespeople. Fewer young people are entering the trades. Work is tough, and college is seen as the only path. Master welders are aging out, and replacements are scarce. Every weld must be perfect. A single flaw can be catastrophic. The shortage extends to electricians, pipe fitters, and marine mechanics. Years of apprenticeship are needed, but the pipeline is drying up. Labor shortages drive up costs and cause delays. Automation helps, but humans remain indispensable. The human element is now the scarcest resource of all. The world's shipyards are under siege. South Korea, China, and Japan dominate, but even the giants feel the strain. Korean yards, once unrivaled, now face fierce competition from China's lower prices and government support. Price wars squeeze profits, while labor costs and demands rise. In the US, shipyards like Bath Iron Works build advanced warships for the Navy, but face their own labor shortages and cost overruns. Warships are complex, packed with cutting-edge tech, driving up costs and timelines. Fixed-price contracts and rising expenses create constant pressure. Whether building for commerce or defense, the challenges are the same: cost, labor, and complexity. The business is getting harder every year. Even the strongest players are feeling the heat. Survival is no longer guaranteed. The industry is struggling, but it's built on resilience. Smarter technology is key. Digital twins let shipbuilders solve problems virtually, saving time and money. Collaboration is driving new fuels and propulsion systems, ammonia, hydrogen, and even wind-assisted designs. Innovation is slow and costly, but it's happening. The labor crisis needs a cultural shift. Skilled trades must be seen as valuable, stable careers. Investment in vocational training and apprenticeships is essential. Shipyards must partner with communities to build a new talent pipeline. Restoring respect for skilled work is crucial. The future depends on people as much as technology. The industry can adapt, but only if we act now. This isn't just an industry problem, it's about all of us. Every product on our shelves, every meal on our tables, and every device in our hands relies on a vast interconnected system that starts with shipbuilding. Shipbuilding underpins the global supply chain. If it falters, so does everything else. The movement of goods, resources, and even ideas depends on these ships crossing oceans every day. Rising costs and labor shortages threaten the flow of goods we take for granted. Without enough skilled hands and sustainable investment, delays and shortages could become the new normal. The foundation of our modern world rests on these silent steel giants. They are the unsung heroes, quietly supporting our way of life. If we ignore the cracks, the consequences will ripple through every economy. A single disruption can impact millions, from small businesses to global corporations. Fixing shipbuilding means securing our future. It's about building resilience and ensuring stability for generations to come. We must value skilled trades, invest in innovation, and encourage the next generation to see shipbuilding as a vital, rewarding career. And we must face the true costs of global trade, understanding that quality and safety come at a price worth paying. The industry is too important to fail. Its health is directly tied to our prosperity and security. With the right mix of technology, investment, and respect for skilled labor, we can weather the storm and emerge stronger. The voyage ahead is tough, but we're all on board together, united by a shared future. Our future depends on keeping these ships and the people who build them afloat. Together, we can ensure the world keeps moving forward.